dedicated ESG role or a dedicated ESG area, of course, is very important and relevant to the company. The way we decided to implement and structure our working group was here at Globo was probably the most positive factor in strengthening our ESG agenda. So this approach makes a significant difference throughout our entire journey in how the topic and how our commitments are addressed internally. So divided the agenda here at Globo into squads, spread across multiple departments, allow the company to be much more assertive in multidisciplinary in each of our targets and initiatives. So in addition to our six main commitments, we have an ESG governance area with people 100% focused on the theme, an investor relations team responsible for the sustainability report, and the communication team responsible for disseminating our agenda both internally and externally. Thus, we have a total of six main commitments and another three transversal commitments to the agenda, working very closely together to support various issues. So this is certainly one of our biggest differentiators and makes the agenda intrinsic to the company's business and to the more of 14,000 employees here at Globo. So the ESG governance area plays a fundamental role in overseeing the whole agenda, generating many opportunities, not only for individuals, but also for companies that are structuring themselves. So here at Globo, this has been very well executed, and having also the support of the sustainability report and the communication leaderships greatly helps in carry out our entire agenda. So the ESG governance team and so people who are 100% focused on the ESG plays for sure a key role here at Globo when we think in the future of our agenda and what we have achieved so far.
And having those dedicated people, what opportunities do you think it has brought for Globo?
Probably the ESG governance team helps a lot in the beginning of the agenda in structuring our agenda. So setting our goals and metrics. So the importance of setting clear goals and metrics from the beginning as a guide for the agenda is one of the things that comes to my mind when I think in challenges and opportunities of the ESG governance team. So building the ESG agenda is a journey, and we must learn, improve, structure ourselves along the way. But having a clear direction greatly facilitates the work. So the topic is still growing rapidly in the world here at Globo, and we have made several advancements. So, for instance, the sustainability report, we will undergo some changes in the coming years, and we will need to be connected to financial reports. So, this brings many challenges in terms of it brings many challenges, but they should be analyzed as soon as possible so the transition occurs naturally. And this occurs not only for the sustainability report, but for anything that you can imagine related to any of our commitments. So the ESG governance team almost support and helps all the teams related to the ESG agenda with making it happen, organizing the theme and structuring before implementing it. So it gives us a macro scene of the agenda that helps a lot in the working group and how it functions here at Globo.
Great. And if you could give one top tip to new people coming into an ESG role within our industry, what would that be?
Yeah, when I think in opportunities of the agenda, especially in media companies, as a media company, I'm going to use the example of Globo, of course, but as a media company, recognize as the largest in Brazil and one of the largest in Latin America. We believe, and I believe, our greatest opportunity as a company and advantage lies in our first commitment of our agenda. This is the social impact of our content. So this aspect is often overlooked by, for example, ESG ratings due to its challenging nature of quantify. So, however, in recent years, we have observed that discussing our ESG agenda and knowing it thoroughly is a, is as crucial as the agenda itself. So by doing so, we can influence our companies, our suppliers, and partners. So media companies need to intensify their efforts in disseminating their own agendas and best practice. So if I can give any advice to people entering in the business, entering in ESG agenda, of course, inside media companies, but no need to be inside a media company, for example, but know truly the ESG agenda and the power of impact. I think it's something that will help a lot in the undergoing of the agenda itself.